Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is a cooking video and it was created by Mary and Tony from the Siskateers, and they got a bunch of YouTubers together to create some Disney either snacks or drink from the Flower and Garden Festival. So the one that I'm going to be doing is a chocolate cake with whiskey caramel sauce, and it's from the Smokehouse Pavilion. I think it's in the US, if I'm not mistaken. So there's three parts to this video. The first one is the cake, and then there's going to be the sauce as well as some spicy pecans. So I'm just going to show you what I did for this recipe. Okay, so I grabbed my bowl. I couldn't find my mixing bowl, so this is the one that I'm working with, as well as my mixers and everything else that I'm going to need. So the first thing that I put in is 1/3 cup of canola oil. Next ingredient is my whole egg. Then I put in 1/2 cup of buttermilk. And then you put in a full cup of sour cream. I use low-fat sour cream, but you can use any kind of sour cream, I would imagine. And then I just gave it a quick stir just to mix in all my liquids. So now it's time to add my dry ingredients. The first thing I do is measure out my sugar. So you're going to need a full cup of sugar plus 2 tablespoons. And then we're going to add 1/3 cup of cocoa powder. And then you're going to add 1 1/4 cup of flour. And then we're going to add 3/4 teaspoon of baking soda. And then I'm just going to use my hand mixer and mix it all together, roughly for about 3 minutes or until it's all mixed. So once that's all done, then you're just going to put it into some muffin pans. It actually says to put it in ramekins, but the muffin pans work just as well. So you're going to put that in your oven. Your oven should be preheated at 350 degrees, and you're going to bake for about 13 to 15 minutes. So now onto the sauce. So I used 1 cup of sugar, as well as 1/4 cup of whiskey. They're looking for Jack Daniel's whiskey, but I just used regular whiskey. And if you don't want to use alcohol, I'm sure there's other substitutes out there that you can use. And then I also added 1/8 cup of water. And then I added 1/2 tablespoon of corn syrup. And then you're going to use 1/2 tablespoon of lemon juice. And then my last ingredient is 3/4 cup of condensed milk. Once that's all mixed in, then you're going to put it on low heat and stirring occasionally. I will have full instructions on my description. And now for the last part, we're going to be doing our spiced pecans. So all I did is I took some melted butter, 1/4 cup, as well as 1/4 cup of brown sugar, and 1/4 teaspoon of ground cayenne pepper. So then you mix all that together, and once it's all mixed, then you're going to add 1 cup of pecans. Once that's all mixed together, then I took my pan and I put some parchment paper And I'm gonna put everything on the parchment paper, and you're gonna put it in the oven at 350 degrees for roughly 7 to 8 minutes. So here it is, and I just put everything in bowls because they say that you can refrigerate them. So I'm just gonna pour a little bit on. Oh my goodness. Oh, I don't know if it's supposed to be thicker or not, but anyways, that's what it turned out like. I kind of didn't follow the recipe exactly, so that's why. And then I just want to put a couple, oops, of these there. That is my final product. It actually looks really good. Hold on, let me try. Okay, so want some of that too. Oh my goodness, this is so good, and it's not spicy. I'll definitely be making these again. Thank you so much for watching, and please go check out everybody's channel who is participating in this awesome collaboration.